What's going on, guys? Lindsay here, back with Side Hustle 247. And what I want to talk to you guys about today is a company that pays from $4,000 to $8,000 a month. Now, I know a lot of times when you're looking up jobs, they'll give you a particular, range at what a position is paying. Now, I'm going to give you an example today of why that's not really always accurate. And I know from personal experience. But before we get started, make sure and hit that subscribe button. You guys have been unbelievably awesome, and I genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate you guys. Please subscribe to the channel. Keep on building this thing. I appreciate it. Also, hit that notification bell so you can get notified every time there's a new video dropping. Drop some comments. I love talking to you guys. I don't even care if it's always about the video. Obviously, I'm an Auburn fan, and people like to give me a hard time about that. So also hit that thumbs up button. Let's just jump right into it. So this company that I'm going to talk to you guys about today is called Courier Express. Now, I've done videos on Courier Express. For my new people, you guys can go back and check those out. I actually did some videos talking about how much I made when I was working for Courier Express, or I was an independent contractor for Courier Express, excuse me. But so a quick backstory on that. I needed some work. I needed some money. Was in a position where I kind of, my business, I had made some wrong decisions on business. And then the pandemic hit and things started really going south for me. So I was like, I got to figure out how to make some money. My brother, he has a brother-in-law through his marriage that his brother-in-law owned a courier company, and when he was kind of down in the dumps or needed some extra money, he actually went and worked for this company and did some work. So I knew about it. I knew you could make some extra money. I actually contacted him, but he was way on the other side of the planet, and it just didn't make sense for me. So I started reaching out to courier companies. I just started doing all the things that I tell you guys to do. I went on Indeed. I went on Craigslist. I went on all these I started going to websites, and I just started shooting out applications. The one thing I could say I didn't do is, call these people and email them like I tell you guys to do. But eventually, Courier Express hit me back. I signed up with them, and I ended up in North Georgia. So I'm probably about 35 minutes outside of Atlanta. It's still a very dense populated area where I'm at, but it's super popular as far as wanting to be a courier, signing up for these different apps and things like that. So they needed me to go up a little further to North Georgia, which is about 35 minutes north, which was fine. My family lives up in that area, so I didn't mind traveling up there. So let me kind of get in. So eventually, they told me I was going to be an on-demand driver. I started off not making very much money at first. And, so when they give you that range, which I'm about to kind of show you guys, it doesn't always mean that's what you're going to end up making. The more I got into the business, within 2 or 3 weeks, I went from making, $500 a week to $1,000 a week. And then by the end, I was, sitting at more $1,200 to, even $1,500 a week. So, and there was people making more than me. It just was, they had been there longer. They had routes that were really good. It was like they put in the work. They eventually got routes. Now, was there situations to where I worked, 5 hours and made some, $150, $200? Yes, there was. Did I have to put in work? Absolutely, I had to put in work. Some days it was 10-hour days, but those 10-hour days, I made $400. So that's not a bad day to me. $40 an hour, I'll take that. Yes, it's a long day, but those days were so easy. I loved them. Honestly, I loved them. It was easy work. Beautiful views, driving through the mountains. I almost like miss doing those routes. They were regular routes, but I didn't always get them. So anyways, that being said, let's hop in. This is Courier Express. A lot of people are going to have something bad to say about them. I'm sure there's bad parts. Not every position at Courier Express is bad. Not everything about Courier Express is bad. Yes, there's some bad things. Yes, they expect a lot of you. They want all your time, and sometimes they're not going to pay you for it. That's the bottom line. So this is Courier Express. Let's check out the locations real quick. So they're definitely in Georgia. Coastal Carolina, Central and South Region, Florida, North Georgia distribution, Mid-South region, Gulf South region, South Carolina, Tennessee Valley, Western Carolina. So they do freight and logistics. So if you got anything, they're going to do anything. So it's going to be cars, SUVs. Yes, you can use a truck, cargo van, box trucks. All these things apply to Courier Express. Let's see, opportunities, independent contractors. So as far as what they're requiring from you, there are, let's see, 18 years old with valid driver's license. All the things I said, minivans, sprinters, cargo vans, SUVs, or box trucks. Excuse me. 3-year motor vehicle report, that's not bad. No more than, they're actually pretty laid back when it comes to this stuff. Clean background check. Listen, as far as the drug screening, like just pass it. Do whatever you got to do to pass it. Once you're there, they're not giving you drug screens all the time. I don't do drugs, but there was people who definitely I know, they didn't do some good things. Let's put it that way. I mean, whether it's good or bad, I don't really care. Like, I don't judge no matter what. I really don't care. I'm just saying they were definitely puffing on some stuff. But they did whatever they had to do to pass the initial drug screen. Auto insurance. You do have to have commercial auto insurance, 100K, 300K, 50K for vehicles under 10,000 pounds, 500 for over. So if you're going to, this is the website. Listen, you can apply to this place and they may not get back to you. Just call them, hound them, do whatever it takes. So I popped on here real quick just to kind of look at some of the Courier Express. This is a cargo van. It says $1K to $1,300 a week. 3 blah 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 smartphone. Let's see what it says. So it doesn't really say anything. The reality is Courier Express has tons and tons and tons of business, and they have tons of openings. So whatever they have you doing when you initially start isn't necessarily what you're going to end up doing. People are in and out of there. The turnover is high. Obviously, there's lots of... If you go look at the reviews on Courier Express on some of these job sites, they're not that great. People complain and whine and they're upset. And I'm not saying that it's not justified. Listen, they irritated me sometimes. But for the most part, like... If I was in a different position, I have 2 kids, they go to school, single dad. It's just, it was different for me. So, I needed to be a little bit closer to my home on a consistent basis. And that's just not where I was. I was having to be 45 minutes away and more. So it just didn't make sense for me. But I started off if I had judged that position within the first 2 or 3 weeks, I would have been like, this place sucks. It's time for me to head out. But because I stuck around and I kind of saw the ins and outs of everything, it really was there was good opportunities there. Now there's plenty of bad opportunities. You know, sometimes the dispatch that you could see how like the from the top down, you know, everybody got kind of shit on at times. Excuse my language. That's just the way it was. I took it personally. Sometimes a lot of people take it personally. The reality is like you can't take it personally. You got to make the best of your situation. If a dispatch kind of treats you like a jerk, you know, do whatever you can to make the best out of it. Like they're actually the lifeblood of that situation. So, you know, hey, treat them well, become friends with them, do whatever it takes. Like that's how it works. So, Courier Express, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I hope you guys found this video valuable. I know I've done Courier Express stuff before, but I really think it's valuable for the people coming into this business to be able to see this company, especially if you're kind of in that southeast region. So hope you guys found this valuable. Subscribe to the channel. Thanks for all of the feedback and the people who are engaging. Thank you. You guys have a great day. Peace.